Good morning, kids. My name is Teacher Bry, and welcome to our virtual classroom. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Now, for our lesson today, what do you think is it? Clue. It involves countries. You got it right. We're going to talk about ASEAN. Okay, so ASEAN. What is ASEAN? Association of Southeast Asian Nations. You have to remember this. What is ASEAN again? Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Very good. What is ASEAN again? I know you can remember it. So first is, let's identify what countries are there in ASEAN. Do you know all 10? Okay, let's look at this map and it will show you what countries there are in ASEAN. Number one is what? Myanmar. Very good. Number two? This one? This is actually between this and this. I will not say the country because you will know. Exactly. Vietnam. Very good. Laos. Yes, that is Laos. Very good. Number three, this one. Of course, you know this. Thailand. Number four, what is this? Vietnam. No. Philippines. Number five, this one. Cambodia. Very good. Number six, this little tiny island here. Singapore. Number seven, attached to Thailand and very near Singapore, Malaysia. Correct. Number eight, next to Laos and Cambodia, Vietnam. Number nine, this very big island. It's the biggest archipelago in the world. Archipelago meaning a group of many islands. Just like the Philippines is an archipelago because there are many islands that comprises the country. That one, number nine, is Indonesia. And number 10, it's also a very tiny island in the middle of Malaysia. That is Brunei Darussalam. Can you remember all 10 countries of ASEAN? I'm sure you do because you have learned this in grade 4 and in grade 5. So this will just be a review and we can go smoothly with all our information here. So ASEAN started in Bangkok, actually. Did you know that? In 1967 on the 8th of August. And what is their motto? What is the motto of ASEAN? Here you have it. One vision, one identity, one community. Okay, one vision meaning 10 countries will just have one vision. Like, what do we want in the future? One identity, what is common among us? How do other countries want to know what is ASEAN? And one community, of course, even though we are from different countries, different cultures, different religions, different beliefs, we are one community, and that means we help each other. Okay, and members, there are 10 nations. The flag, this is the flag. So we have the color blue, we have red, we have white, and we have yellow. Okay, and do you know what this is? Actually, that's the rice stalk. Okay, so this one, the golden rice stalk, if it's ready for harvest, then they put it there mainly because ASEAN is the #1 producer of rice in the world. Rice production in Vietnam, in Thailand, and in the Philippines are so big. And basically only Asians eat rice anyway. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I have here some questions for you to answer. I'm sure you know them. What is the full name of ASEAN? Oh my God, I just told you like 10 seconds ago. Correct. Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Very good. And how many members are there? How many? Number. The answer should be number. 10. Exactly. When? The answer should be time or date. 8th August 1967. And what is the good thing of ASEAN community? Where 10 countries come together and build a better future for everyone. Okay? And what are the 10 ASEAN members? Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. Did you all get it right? Perfect. Now, we're going to talk about the currency. Everybody, let's say currency. Currency. Perfect. Currency or money, right? Okay. Landmarks. Landmarks. Landmarks or the famous and beautiful places in the country. And of course, food or the dishes of each country. Let's say dishes. Good job. Are you ready? Let's start with what do you think is the first country? Brunei Darussalam, and this is the Sultan Omar Ali Mosque. This is where the king of Brunei lives. And what I heard is this one is pure gold. You know, Brunei is very rich with gold. Okay, so Brunei Darussalam, and people there are called Bruneian. If you're from Brunei, you're called Bruneian. And what's the capital? Bandar Seri Begawan. Bandar Seri Begawan. Currency. What's the money in Brunei? They call it Brunei dollar. Okay, that is the Brunei dollar. And oh wait, I think I have Brunei dollar here. I met someone from Brunei, and then I asked for their money. I love collecting currencies. Every time I go to a country, I don't spend everything. I bring home some of their currencies or some of their money. Ah, this one. I have one Brunei dollar. Oh, see, you see this at the back? Okay, hello. $1. So it says here Satu Ringgit. Maybe that's how they call it in Brunei. Okay, moving on. And the national greeting, they say Selamat Datang and with a handshake. Selamat Datang. Selamat Datang. Okay, national dish, Nasi Lemak. The same with Malaysia, actually. Have you had this? If you've been to Singapore, they have this dish there. I think this is something also like we have this in northern Thailand where you put the spices together and then you mix that when you eat, but they don't really mix it when they eat in Brunei. So it's fragrant rice with coconut cream, pandan leaves, with fried anchovies. This one, sliced cucumbers, fried fish. Where's the fried fish? Maybe this one. And sweet chili. Oh my God, the sweet chili sauce is what makes nasi lemak delicious. Okay, if you happen to see a Malaysian or Brunei restaurant, go and try nasi lemak. And their national clothes, it's called baju kurung. It's a long tunic over a long skirt. For women, okay, this one, long tunic over a long skirt. And the baju karamelayu, it's a long tunic over long pants for male. All right. And this is their traditional dance. Alai Sekap. Hands like this. And then they use the bamboo poles. I think we have the same dance in the Philippines. Okay, moving on. Our next country is Cambodia. And this is the Angkor Wat in Cambodia. Okay, so what do you call the people there? Cambodians. And the capital city is Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I always make a mistake in reading or in pronouncing the capital of Cambodia. And the currency is Rial. I also have Rial here. Where's Cambodia? Okay. Here you go. 2,000 Rial. Okay? And the official language is Khmer. National greeting is Sao Sedai. And then they do the Y, the same as in Thai. And some, they also say Sampe. National dish, Samlor korkor. I haven't tried this. I've been to Cambodia. I can't remember if I've tried this. I don't think I did. It doesn't look delicious to me. I'm not really a fan of vegetables, don't get me wrong. Okay, so it's special vegetable soup with many green leaves. Oh, this is their national clothes. Look at that. Sampot, a long rectangular cloth worn around the lower body. That's cool. All right. And the royal ballet is their traditional dance. Actually, it looks the same with the Thai dance, right? Like you see the masks here. Looks the same with the Thai dance, okay? And of course, the women with those long fingers and those headdress looks like a Thai dance as well, okay? Now let's move on to our next country. What do you think this is? Right, that's Indonesia, and this is Borobudur, the biggest Buddhist shrine in the world, like the biggest single structure. Okay, so what do we have here in Indonesia? What do you call people in Indonesia? Just put letter N, Indonesian. And their capital city is Jakarta. And their currency is rupiah. Ah, here. I have 20,000 rupiah. You know, when I went to Indonesia, I was a millionaire because their money here, look at that. It's like 20,000, 100,000, 50,000. Oh my gosh. And their official language is also Indonesian. And their greeting is Selamat Siang in a handshake. Selamat Siang. They do handshake. Okay. Now, what's their food? Nasi goreng. Oh my gosh, I love this. It is made with a sweet, thick soy sauce with akar, pickled cucumber, and carrots. Oh my gosh, I miss this. There's also nasi goreng, the noodle version. I think you can see this in supermarket. Nasi goreng noodles. You can try that. So at least you know what nasi goreng tastes like. I've eaten this. It's very interesting that every island in Indonesia has a different vibe, has a different, also has different different food, different culture actually. So that's very interesting. And when you go to the next island, you will eat the different kind of food. So yeah, that's it. National clothes. We have the sarong. Okay, so it's a long piece of cloth wrapped around the body from waist down. So sarong. Actually, Philippines also has a sarong. Now, moving on for the dance. What dance is this? Ah, Saman dance. Okay. Next is, I'm sure you know this. It's not France, but the structure was copied from France because this country used to be a colony of France. Laos. Very good. And that's the patoksai. Patoks. Did I pronounce it right? Patoksai. Patusai. Patusai. Patoksai. All right. Now, what do you call the people from Laos? Laotian. Laotian. And the capital city? You know this. Vientiane. Okay, Vientiane. And the currency is Kip. Okay. Let's see the picture. This is Skip. Okay, this is Skip. Okay, next. What's their official language? Yep, that's Laotian, the same with the nationality. The same with Indonesia. Remember? Indonesia, Indonesian, Indonesian. Laos, Laotian, Laotian. Very easy to remember. And the national greeting, Sabay Di, and they also do the Y, or in Laos, they call the No. Okay, Sabay Di, Sabay Di. Sabay Di. But in Thailand, we say Sawadi, right? Okay. Moving on, the national food is Larb. Oh my gosh, I love Larb. Larb Isan especially. So I'm sure you know Larb, yeah? Most restaurants use pork or chicken to make Larb, but you can also enjoy minced beef, duck, or fish. It's spicy, salty, sour, and I love the rice crackling if you put rice crackling there. All right. National clothes. Salong for men and sin for women. Okay, so this one is pronounced as women. 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 Many. National dance is lam vong. Okay, I think a bit similar also with Thai, with all the hand movements. And this one, next country, Malaysia. This is the Twin Towers. Okay, have you been to the Twin Towers? I think they copied this from the Twin Towers of the United States. Okay, or the other name is Petronas Towers because it's the tower of the Petronas Corporation. So, what do you call the people from Malaysia? Just like same with Indonesia, just put N, Malaysian. Okay, Malaysian. People there are Malaysians, and the capital city is KL or Kuala Lumpur. And the currency is ringgit. Have ringgit. 1 Malaysian ringgit. Okay. Same with the picture. So they haven't changed their currency for a while. Or maybe this is new. When did I get this? Forgot. It's been a while since I've been to Malaysia. Okay, official language is Malay. And the national greeting is Selamat Datang, and of course with a handshake. Now, what's their food? Let's see. Nasi Lemak. Same. Gosh, I love Nasi Lemak. I hope I can find Nasi Lemak in Chiang Mai. National clothes. The baju kurung, a long tunic over a long skirt. This one, okay, so it's long over a long skirt also for women, and the baju karamelayu. It's also a long tunic and long pants for men. Traditional dance, Joget. Okay, so that's with the umbrella, that with like a little of bending, yeah. And let's move on to our next country. This is Myanmar, and in the picture is Inle Lake. I've never been to Myanmar yet, so you see, I have no picture there. I've only been to Mesai, but I haven't crossed the border to Myanmar, so I haven't been to Myanmar yet. So people in Myanmar are called Burmese. Why? Because the old name of Myanmar is Burma. Why Burmese? Because the old name of Myanmar was Burma. So people there are called Burmese. They did not change it. Capital city, Naypyidaw. I've seen a video on YouTube of Naypyidaw, and it's a pretty new city. It's very clean. It's very big, but there's not too many people because it's a new capital city. The currency is kyat. I've never been to Myanmar, but I don't know why I have kyat. Okay, so this is 500 kyats. Official language is Burmese, the same with Lao, which they don't change. People are Laotian, language Laotian. Indonesia, people are Indonesian, language is also Indonesian. And the national greeting is Mingalaba with a nod of head. Okay, Mingalaba. Okay, moving on. What is this? Any idea? Mohinga. I think I've tried the Mohinga because there's a Burmese restaurant here in Chiang Mai. So it's a fish soup made with rice noodles. It tastes no, it doesn't taste like anything here in Thailand. So it's something different, and yeah, it was pretty good actually. National clothes. So that's a longi, one for men and one for women. Yeah, this one, the one that they wear over, like a sarong also. And traditional dance is called Yein. Hmm. That looks very nice. And of course, the Philippines. And this is the Ifugao rice terraces. Like I mentioned before, ASEAN is the biggest producer of rice around the world. So, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand have very big rice production, and these are all rice. Very beautiful. So, what do you call the people in the Philippines? Philippines, Filipino, and the capital city is Manila. Currency is peso. Of course, I have a peso. Yeah, I'm from the Philippines. I should have peso. This is 20 pesos. But I only have 20 pesos actually. Oh my gosh, I only have 20 pesos. Okay, there you have it. And the official language is also Filipino, the same with the nationality. Laos, also the same, right? Laotian, Indonesia, Indonesian, and Myanmar, Burmese, right? Okay. And the national greeting, hi, hello, kumusta, with a wave a hand or a handshake. So that's yeah, just we just say hi, hello. That's it. And oh my gosh, what's our national food? Adobo. Okay. It's pork or chicken, or you can combine pork and chicken. We stew it, braised with sauce from vinegar, soy sauce, and then with garlic, bay leaf, peppercorns. Oh my gosh, I want to have adobo now. Okay, next. National clothes, then we have the barong Tagalog, this one, the white one. It's made from pineapple. Uh, the I think it's from the pineapple leaves or abaca leaves, and then they get the pulp and then make it into a yarn and then yeah, make it into clothes. Yeah, this one is also made of either pineapple pulp or abaca, or yeah, some are synthetic, and it's called Filipiniana. And our national dance is Tinikling with the two bamboo poles. Let's move on to the next country. I'm sure you know this. Singapore. Singapore. And what do you call this structure? The Mere Lion. Okay, so that's the Mere Lion statue in Singapore. And at the back is the very nice view of the Marina Bay Sands and the Science Art Museum and the Singapore. This is the flyer, the eye. Okay. So I'm sure a lot of you have been to Singapore already. Okay, so this one is the Mere Lion. And what do you call the people there? Singaporean. Okay, so Singaporean and the capital city, very easy to remember. Singapore City. Okay, Singapore. And the currency is Singapore dollar. Okay, yeah, of course, I have Singapore dollar. I've lived in Singapore for a while, but I only have $2 from Singapore. Oh my gosh. If I keep 100 Singapore dollars, that's already times 25. That's a lot of money, right? So I just kept $2. Next, official languages, they have four. Are you ready? English, Malay, Mandarin, Tamil. Because Singapore's culture, Singapore has actually four. Singapore has many cultures. The Indian culture, that's they speak Tamil. The Malaysian culture, they speak Malay. The Chinese culture, they speak Mandarin, and they have English as their most common language for everyone. And the greeting is ni hao, Chinese, and then handshake. Yeah. So what's your national food? Looks familiar? Chicken rice. You got it. But they call it Hainanese chicken. Oh my god, Hainanese chicken. It's chicken rice is delicious, but I'm sorry, Hainanese chicken is way, way more delicious. So it usually consists of pork or chicken, but usually chicken, sometimes both, stewed or braised in a sauce, usually made from vinegar, oil, garlic, bay leaf, peppercorns, and soy sauce. That makes me so hungry right now. National clothes, mostly Chinese inspired, the cheongsam, both for men and women. And the lion dance, also Chinese inspired. Have you seen lion dance? I've seen lion dance here in Chiang Mai 2 years ago. I think was that at Chinatown. Very interesting. And then moving on to our last country, Vietnam. And this is Halong Bay. Very nice, yeah? So Vietnam people are called Vietnamese, and the capital city is Hanoi. It's up north. The currency is dong. Oh, I have a lot. I have a lot of dong. Let me show you the 50,000 dong. Okay, you have it. All right, so that's 50,000 dong of Vietnam, and the language is also Vietnamese. The same with Philippines, Filipino, Filipino. Indonesia, Indonesian, Indonesian. Laos, Laotian, Laotian. Vietnam, Vietnamese, Vietnamese. Very easy to remember. National greeting, Xin Chào, and a handshake. Okay, Xin Chào. National food, it's a soup called pho. I have tasted many kinds of pho, and I think the most delicious that I had was in Hanoi. But there were some also which are really bad. It's a broth with in which noodles, vegetables, and chicken or beef, pork, or shrimp are added. This is also very good. National clothes, we call the ao dai. Okay, so theirs is really very distinct, very different. So unlike with the other countries' national clothes, mostly with sarong, but this one really you will really know that it's Vietnamese because of their clothes. And their national dance is also the dragon and lion dance, Chinese inspired. They celebrate, they follow the Chinese calendar actually. Okay, now, of course, we should not forget Thailand. Ta-da! Do you know the information about Thailand? You should, okay. So Thailand is located here. You know it? And what's our greeting? The nationality of the people, we call them Thai. We call Thai people Thai, and we speak Thai as well. Well, it's the same. Indonesia, Indonesian, Indonesian. Thailand, Thai, Thai. Philippines, Filipino, Filipino. What else? Laos, Laotian, Laotian, right? Okay. And Vietnam, Vietnamese, Vietnamese. Almost 69 million people, and the capital is Bangkok. Okay. Muang is Bangkok, and the currency is Thai baht. Thai baht. I don't have Thai baht here. Okay, it's in my wallet. And the men wear the royally bestowed shirts and large pants. I love the Thai costume actually. And the Thai women wear breastcloths, like the breastcloths, the one that you hang around here, and long skirt. Okay, with like beautiful patterns. So there are two traditional Thai dishes, Tom Yum and Pad Thai. How about you? If you were to choose only just one national dish for Thailand, would you choose Tom Yum or Pad Thai? Okay, comment down below. And your dance? The Khon. Khon. I'm not sure if I've seen the Khon dance before. Maybe. Yeah, but it looks very interesting, very colorful. Scary a bit. The masks are scary. Okay, and here are some of the interesting places that you can see in Thailand, especially this one. Okay, this is what I forgot, but it's in the what? It's a temple in Chiang Mai. It's the biggest. Is it the oldest? I'm not sure. Maybe Wat Umong is older. Okay. We also have elephants actually here in Chiang Mai. Yeah. Okay, this one is in Bangkok. The Thai dance, and oh my gosh, PP, I miss the beach. There you have it. Okay, so let's have a review of some information in ASEAN. Let's see if you can remember them. What's the meaning of ASEAN? ABCD. Correct. Association of Southeast Asian Nations, letter B. When was the ASEAN formed? 1967. What's the national flag of Brunei? Which one? A, B, C, D. Correct. Letter C. So just remember yellow with black, white, and then the coat of arms in the middle. Yeah, we call this the coat of arms. Coat of arms. This one, no, just a star. Next, which pair of countries and capital city is not correct? Which pair of country and capital city is not correct? So all other pairs are correct except for one. Let's see. Philippines, Manila. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. Laos, Vietnam, Malaysia, KL, correct. Cambodia, Phnom Penh, correct. Okay, letter B. Yay! If I'm called a Filipino, I'm from what country? Manila? No, Manila is like the country. Manila is the capital city of the Philippines. Correct answer? D. If I'm going to Laos, what currency should I take with me? Oh, Laos. Can't remember. I'm sure it's not Vientiane because Vientiane is the capital city. Ringgit is Malaysian currency. Yangon is a city in Myanmar, so correct answer B, Kip. So smart. If I go to a ceremony in Vietnam, what should I wear? Like I told you, they're very distinct, especially with a hat. I go for A. Very good. Which country and nationality is correct? Country, nationality. This one is country capital, so not correct. Brunei, Brunei, no. Indonesia, Indonesian. Country, nationality. Correct. Yeah. Cambodia, Burmese, no. Cambodia, Cambodian. Burmese is Myanmar. Letter C. Very good. Next, if I'm going to Indonesia, what are the people there called and what money should I bring? Okay, so people and money. Indonesia. People, money. Jakarta is a place. Kip is not. Kip is. Kip is Laos. Cambodia. Jakarta, Indonesian. This is capital and country. Indonesian ringgit. What's the question again? People and money. Indonesian. People. Money. Ringgit. Correct. C. Ringgit, Jakarta is the capital city. So, no. Okay. And number 10, if I can speak Chinese, I'm from what country in ASEAN? Oh, there's only one country which speaks Chinese. Singapore. Very good. There you have it. Our lesson for ASEAN, and I hope you were able to remember everything that you've learned about ASEAN in grade 4 and grade 5. And remember them because I'm sure you will need this information when you go to Matiom or when you go and visit these ASEAN countries. This has been Teacher Bri. Thank you for joining our class today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.